So, is there any further discussion just on this topic?
I think if we're going to have a town hall meeting, that we maybe have to advertise somehow what the current committees are and what we're expecting people to bring to that meeting.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All the church reference are on the website if you look under these different committees.
So would be tonight a good time to think about already about the date for the next town hall meeting?
Should we make it the second,
January 23rd?
January 23rd, so that gives us an opportunity in the first of the month to deal with whatever.
Okay. My hope would have been that we do it earlier than that, if that's...
Do it on the 9th?
But I thought we were gonna do it at one of the council meetings, like the
Yeah.
same day as.
Well, we have 2 council meetings in January, we could do it on the 9th, you know, just grab the bull by the horns.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. Sooner the better.
Yeah, I've already been lobbied, ambushed by, however you want to frame it, about affordable housing. So, and so there are lots of people that are chomping to get going. They're just dying to dig their teeth in. So.
Okay. January 9th then?
That is the date of the council meeting, correct?
Yes.
That's right, yeah.
So the afternoon of January 9th.
Yeah.
So would you do that at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Is that, Kathy, what's,
That would certainly be up to council. I mean, you were talking earlier, I think, about how 2 o'clock would be good.
yeah, if we're having the January 9th meeting at 9 in the morning,
We should get our advertising out before the Christmas closure. The municipal halls close between Christmas and New Year's. So we'll get it organized ahead of time so we have everything rolling by then. You might want to have an open town hall meeting for the first one too.
That's what I'm saying,
where people can bring their ideas to the meeting rather than be prescriptive.
Yes?
I'm just, school's out at 3,
I think so.
so maybe we should start at 1 rather than start at 2.
I'm not quite sure if during the early daytime is the best time for town hall meetings, because especially if we now address the committee work, there we may have people who have to work off island, and maybe that may be one of the special meetings, really in the late afternoon, or maybe even on a Friday afternoon or something to make it.
Yeah.
I expect quite a turnout.
Yeah, I agree with Councillor Dunce that we should have it so it straddles. If we do want to do the daytime approach, that it should straddle the evening, so it takes into account commuters coming off the 5:30 and even the 6:30 ferry. So both those ferries are full now.
So you're suggesting sort of a 6 to 8 time frame?
On the 9th?
Yes?
It could be even, I'm open to anything, like 2 sessions, afternoon and evening, or one continuous stretch. So, you know.
Well, I can see council meetings in the morning would be my preference. And then there may be other meetings what we used to call the committee of the whole, and they could be well at the same day or at an afternoon. But the town hall meeting, in my opinion, implies that people can come without creating inconvenience. It's not necessarily a regular meeting, not a committee of the whole meeting or the equivalent. The town hall meeting is actually, we go out and say, well, folks, come here, tell us what you want, what's on your mind. Yes, and that should be very enable of, well, not of islanders, but commuters to attend. then we may even choose a Saturday or Friday afternoon or something.
It's just, I just wanna be careful here, are we, we're moving away from the January 9th date or the January 23rd date for an open meeting, or are we just considering, what are we considering?
Well, if we want to have it on the 9th, then in my opinion, it should be later in the afternoon or late as 6 o'clock in the evening to enable commuters to attend. Because it will be a special meeting where we really want to have.
It won't be so much of a special meeting as it will be a completely open.
Yeah. Because we're talking about the structure of committees, where is the biggest interest, and that may actually then hopefully lead to people coming forward and being interested, because we have to spark that interest.
So I agree. I think if it's going to be on the 9th, that it should be 6 to 8, which basically gives people that are in town a chance to go to the meeting. If we want to get the biggest turnout of all, then we pick the next Saturday and do it at 9 to 11 as an alternative.
For the young kids, it's over. For the young kids, but the older kids, it's still.
I would agree that this would be my preference, but I didn't want to suggest it because I don't want to risk somebody's wrath. So, but to be consumer friendly, probably Saturday would be the most appropriate. And it doesn't have to be every second week, maybe once a month or so.
The other side is, of course, somebody that's working in town all day may have less enthusiasm for coming to a meeting at 6 to 8 on a whim. So I suggest that possibly a Saturday would be and then the next available Saturday would be the 13th.
14th of January.
14th?
So do you wanna, should we reword the?
This would be separate from
This would be
our
separate.
previous
Okay.
resolution.
Well,
Is council amenable to the idea of
town hall
this
meeting?
Saturday, January 14th? Because I can formulate that into a resolution. That council holds a town hall meeting on January 14th from 9, is that, what was the timing that council decided?
9 to 11.
It was 9.
9 to 11 on Saturday, January 14th as a town hall meeting. And that staff advertised such meeting.
Question on the timing. What time is the kids play soccer?
The young kids are finished for the year, but I'm not sure what about the intermediate kids. They have probably game time different times during the day.
Will we need a room larger than this one?
Good?
Will we need a room larger than this one?
We don't know.
Should
Try
we
it
plan
here
on-
and see what.
If it ends up requiring a bigger venue,
Great.
that's great. And the next stop would be Kate's Hill Chapel.
What would be the next size up?
Gallery. Gallery.
Gallery.
Gallery?
Yeah.
So community use room at Dix or not?
We have difficulties booking
Oh, yeah.
Saturdays.
What about Collins Hall?
We also get into the logistics for staff to set up meetings
Oh.
as well, and especially if you're having an early Saturday meeting, it's.
Right.
Well,
Maybe we should do 10 to 12 then, just for the logistics and setting up. And then we'll still get the 12:30 period.
Yeah, this is gonna create a problem for staff as well, isn't it, on Saturdays?
Yeah.
That's what we're here
Good
for.
point.
But they haven't had to meet on Monday night,
Pardon me?
but they wanted that on Monday night.
I think staff could deal with it.
Yeah. Okay.
So can I suggest we change it to 10 to noon?
That council hold a town hall meeting on Saturday, January 14th, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m.
For what purpose?
I mean, the point is, get the meeting over with, and so people can get on with their day.
Or to receive feedback from the community on issues of
Crow's
importance
questioning
to
the
them.
timing.
I'm just talking about the timing.
You mean instead of 10 to 12, you want 9 to 11? Okay, so let's reach a consensus here.
Allison's saying for 10 to 12,
Well,
so
I'm
that the
thinking
staff
that-
has more chance to set up in the morning.
Well, or we have more chance to come down and set up and.
Just because you don't like getting into bed, or?
No. You're gonna get emails from me 1 in the morning now.
I'll start sometime.
Timing-wise, that shouldn't be an issue, because if it's in council chambers, we will set up the night before, so that shouldn't be a
That
consideration
wouldn't
for
be
the
an
meeting.
issue.
Well, that's good, yeah. My preference is to, if I can have the floor, 9 to 11. Just leaving more time. A lot of people, Saturdays are very, very valuable for getting stuff done.
Okay, what do you say, 9 to 11?
9 to 11 is fine.
Allison, you're
Hold on,
10 to 12?
But I prefer 10 to 12, but I don't care.
I'm fine with the early date.
Early and early, okay.
Okay, so
Let's
9.
reword it to,
Yeah, the council hold a town hall meeting on Saturday, January 14th, from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m., and that staff advertise such meeting.
do we need a motion for that?
Yes, if
That should be
somebody
a
could
motion.
move that motion, that.
Someone move that motion?
I so move.
And second? Darren. Question? All those in favor? Against? Motion carries.
Mayor, I'd like just a quick question of clarification is, when we advertise a meeting, what we advertise, the purpose of the meeting. I think something for council to consider prior to us beginning to advertise it. If it's just going to be an open meeting to bring questions and concerns
I
from the
think-
public.
I think we should keep it to the committees and to the, where people want the committees, which committees we want, and where people want to see the committees move towards. Anybody else have anything else?
Well, it's an opportunity basically for the public to come forth and speak their mind. In an unstructured situation, whereas right now they're sitting in the peanut gallery here and they can't say anything, except for the public comments. So the town hall meeting basically is an open forum where people simply, if they want to speak, they can speak. And they just have to sign a speaker's list and they can basically then present their case, whatever it is, or whatever their issue is, and we listen and we respond at that time.
So we could put an open forum with emphasis on interest in council hearing back about committees and volunteer and what committee structures they'd like to see in the future. I'll draft something for council.
I think it has to have some parameters because 2 hours goes by very quickly.
Yeah.
Did I ask for vote? Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. So do I have, we don't have to change.
Nope.